Hi everyone, it's Katarina and I'm at my Mystical Emporium in Prescott, Ontario, and I'm here to finish the readings that I started for the next major relationship, and this one is related to our Sagittarius friends. So the first card is, what will they be like? The Ace of Pentacles. So this individual, when they merge with you, it will be a slow start to this relationship because they have still issues that they're working out past baggage from their prior relationship. So when the relationship gets started, at first it will be slow to start. So a Sagittarius, you're one that likes to move things along and also maintain your freedom. So this will be part of your energy in the relationship too. There might be a bit of a hesitancy for you to engage quite quickly. I think it'll be a time for you to feel one another out and to get to know each other. And I think it's a great time for you to explore your expectations with one another. So there's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to be with someone who's still caught up with too much drama in their past relationship or too much attachments. However, it's a good time for you to look at one another and decide what it is you want to get out of the relationship. Perhaps making sure that they realize that you are not their former partner and you are quite a different, fresh breath of air for them. How will the two of you meet? Three of Wands. It's quite possible that you will meet them traveling. So if you're planning a trip, particularly abroad, but not necessarily, at some area near water, so it could be an ocean, it could be a lake or a river, those are the areas or towns in which you will meet this individual potentially. If you meet them outside of that area, there could be a connection or desire for travel or enjoyment of the water. Your first impression of them, Seven of Pentacles. Well, they're generous people. They also have the ability to earn and amass a good amount of money, so they're fairly stable in this regard. It also speaks to the fact that they do appear to have the ability to sustain a relationship. So when you meet them, you may come with the impression that these people have had long-standing relationships, and this individual is not a flash in the pan, one-night stand type of individual. I think that will speak well to you to get that type of stability that you want at this stage in your life. So the opportunity for stability and going the long term, as long as you're willing to wait the time that the relationship sparks off, and it's not necessarily something that you're going to like go full-blown passion right away, that you get to know each other, work through some of your own and their own issues, then you'll be in a better place to see that this relationship can grow slowly but last a longer period of time. How will it affect you? Well, Eight of Wands. You know, there's the Eight of Wands means many things. It could mean that once it takes foot, you'll find yourself moving quite fast towards more of a commitment or more of a passionate relationship. The quick-moving energy of the Eight of Wands also speaks to the fact that you could actually relocate for this individual and do more traveling. You might change residence, you might move in with them, or they with you, but there's definitely an awesome opportunity if you so wish to cohabitate in this relationship. What kind of relationship will it be? Knight of Swords. There's definitely lots of plans afoot, okay? Lots of great ideas and passionate desires for the relationship. The challenge may come that both of you stay focused on completing your plans to completion. So in other words, you know, like you may get really excited about planning a trip to Europe and you've got everything going and, you know, you start on it and everything's going and this is ideal for this purposes, we're doing this. And then all of a sudden, one or both of you lose momentum for it. So you must remember, if you have started this, that you want to follow through with this wonderful goal, and always reflect back as to why you decided that you wanted to take this trip. So if it was for spiritual development, if it was to have a shared experience, if it was to connect with your ancestry and your ancestors, or if it was for work development, then you really want to make sure that you always encourage each other to stay on plan, because you can be having so much fun just in the planning stages that you never execute these things. So that's just one example about follow through. Obstacles. Well, actually, it's wonderful. 10 of Cups. So I would say that this individual would like to, once they make that full commitment and they're feeling good about it and moving in, they're going to want to have this stable environment. And so will you to some degree, Sagittarius. However, the obstacle comes with you wanting to have that freedom. So the hesitancy will come like, well, if I commit to you and say we buy a house together and we're getting along really well, will I be able to up and take that trip to the mountains or go on that expedition that I want to do? I don't want you kind of fencing me in. You know, there's an old song that they used to sing called "Don't Fence Me In." You know, you've got to be free. So in this case, it's almost like having what you want, but in a way saying, do I really want that? Because, you know, you're giving up, you may feel a certain amount of freedom. So between the both of you, it's really going back to those earlier stages where I said you have to sort of say, why did the relationship not work with your former partners? And then exploring together what the expectations are. And if there is something inside of you where that, you know, you might say to them, don't take it personal, but there's times where, you know, every so many months I have to be on my own and take a solo trip somewhere or explore something on my own. You have to set up that expectation so that when you do propose that to the person, they don't feel like there is something wrong in the relationship. It's just your character, and it's because you are feeling comfortable, but you still need this sense of autonomy and freedom that you want to be with them. It's not that you have to be with them. So this is something, if this is important to you and you're feeling that everything is very nice at home, but you still want to have that little freedom to go out and about, you better set that expectation, or it could be an obstacle for you. The outcome is passion, renewed passion and desire for adventure. So the Knight of Cups is saying that you will, you know, fall in love with that individual and they will fall in love with you. It will be quite exciting and warm and happy for you. So, I mean, I'm really happy for you if this is the person that you encounter. And of course, we say that this is a general reading for all Sagittarian sun, moon, or rising sign. And so it may or may not apply to you, for entertainment purposes only. So, you know what I mean? If you want to have your own individual reading, you can reach out to me. How will it ultimately affect you? Ace of Cups. It's a wonderful love. It's a heaven-sent love for you. I think it will make you feel that you can believe in love again, that you can believe in warmth and caring, and you can believe in a soul partnership. We have more than one soul that can love us, and we can love them in our entire soul family and partnership. But this is certainly something that's divinely given to you to enjoy and to sort of renew your life and help you learn about yourself and another person, what your expectations and limits, and also your flexibility, where you draw the line and where you can bend a little bit without breaking. Okay? What will you learn? You will learn that you can stay the course, that you do have the stamina to go in a long-term relationship if that has been an issue, or you haven't had the opportunity to experience a long-term relationship with a steady burning passion or fire. You know, like sometimes you may have had relationships where everything starts out really exciting and fun, and then it peters out quite quickly. This may be an individual for you that you recognize can be a long-term partner of excitement. They can either join you on some of these adventures, or they could keep the home fires burning for you when you come home. So, Sagittarius, this is your next major relationship reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like your own reading, please reach out to me through Katarina's Mystical Emporium, through Katarina's Psychic Tarot Reader, or at Katarina number 4 YOU at yahoo.com. Thanks so much, and if you like it, please subscribe, share, and comment. Namaste, God bless, universe bless, and we'll talk soon. Take care.